Was it during the day or night, sir?
What?
I said, can you remember if it was during the day or the night?
Day, of course. All right, Captain, who was it?
Morgan, sir.
Morgan, step forward.
All cadets remain where you are!
Lieutenant, what the hell's going on here?
That was a lie, Colonel. It couldn't have been during the day.
Whoever was involved in the manufacture of liquor, please raise your hands and say me, sir.
Me, sir.
Was the liquor ever hung out during the day?
No, sir.
Captain Loomis?
Colonel, it couldn't have been during the day.
It must have been night. Logic, Lieutenant. Logic.
Wednesday night, Thursday night?
During the week.
No, sir, it was Saturday night. The night before the explosion that Mr. Haynes was killed.
I wasn't out Saturday night.
Was the cider ever hung out Wednesday or Thursday evenings?
No, sir.
Friday nights?
No, sir.
When was the first time that the cider was hung out?
Saturday night, sir.
Then I'm mistaken. It must have been Saturday night.
Could you be more specific? Was it closer to 10 o'clock or 2 o'clock, or was it later? Maybe daybreak, early Sunday morning, like 6:30.
It was impossible to be daybreak because, as you know, Lieutenant, I was in my quarters, asleep, until 6:30 when my boodle boy awakened me.
So either you saw it after 6:30 when you got up, or you saw it earlier, before you went to bed.
One or the other, obviously.
Who's responsible for bringing in the cider early Sunday morning?
Right here, sir.
What time was that?
6:25, sir.
How do you know it was 6:25?
I had to bring it in before Reveille, otherwise everybody would see it, sir.
So you couldn't have seen it after you got up because it was no longer there. And you didn't see it earlier because it was too dark. I'll tell you when you saw it. Between 6:15 and 6:25. During those 10 minutes. Not a minute earlier, nor a minute later. Before 6:15, it was too dark. Daybreak came at 6:15, and the cider jar became visible. And it was visible until 6:25 when it was pulled in the window. And not only did you see it at that specific time, Colonel, but you had to be standing in one specific place. That's right, sir. You see, you can't see the window from here. The trees cover it. That's the only place that you can see the window. You have to be standing directly in back of the cannon. Should I go on?
Done a very nice job. You know, I very much wanted to identify that rag immediately. I couldn't get it out. But don't you expect me to be contrite, Lieutenant. It had to be done. And I'd do it again tomorrow. You finished with my cadets?
Yes, sir.
Give me a moment.
Gentlemen, I hear reveille.
That means that you have precisely 24 minutes in which to report to the mess hall for breakfast, correctly attired, shoes shined, buttons polished. Any questions?
No, sir.
Immediately following breakfast, those responsible for bringing cider on this campus will report to Captain Loomis for disciplinary action.
Captain, dismissed.
Pull out!